2x squared plus 11x minus 21 equals to 0. We're solving this using the factorization method. And so the first thing to do is to get the product of the quadratic term and the constant term. The expression with the power of 2 represents the quadratic term, and then the term that does not have the variable is a constant term. The term that has a power of 1 is called the linear term. And so the first thing to do is to get the product of the quadratic term and the constant term. The quadratic term here is 2x squared. So 2x squared times minus 21 will give us a value of minus 42x squared. When the product is negative, the two factors will have two different signs. One will be positive and the other will be negative. The two factors that will give us a product of minus 42, we could have plus 21 times minus 2 will give us a product of minus 42. Or we say plus 2 minus 21, that will give us a product of minus 42. We're thinking of two numbers that when you multiply together, it gives you a product of minus 42. We also think of plus 7 minus 6. It could have also been plus 6 minus 7. And also we have plus 14 minus 3. It could be plus 3 minus 14. All of those combinations of numbers will give you a product of minus 42. They are all in terms of x. But we need a product, we need two factors that will fulfill two conditions. One, to give us product of minus 42. And two, gives us the value of the linear term, which is plus 11, when you add them together. Again, a product of minus 42x squared and a sum of plus 11. So look at this. Plus 21 minus 2, that is supposed to be plus 19. That is not the same as plus 11. So take this out. Plus 2 minus 21, that is minus 19. We take this out. Plus 7 minus 6, that is plus 1. We take this out. We need two numbers that will give us a sum of plus 11. Plus 6 minus 7, that is minus 1. We take this out. Plus 14 minus 3, that gives us plus 11. And so, this is correct. But let's check the last one. Plus 3 minus 14, that is minus 11. And so this is out. So only a pair of factors fulfill this condition. That is, a product of minus 42x squared and a sum of plus 11x. So our factors here are now plus 14x and minus 3. So the next thing to do is to substitute this factor to replace the linear term. So this becomes 2x squared. To replace the linear term, we have plus 14x minus 3x minus 21 equals to 0. So the next thing to do is to factorize by grouping. What is common between the first two? Pair them together in twos. 2x is common, so open a bracket. 2x squared divided by 2x, we have x left. Plus 14x divided by 2x, we have plus 7 left. Close the bracket, bring out the sign minus. What is common between these two? 3. Open the bracket. Minus 3x divided by minus 3, we have x. Minus 21 divided by minus 3, that's plus 7, equals to 0. The factor you have in the bracket here must be the same as this. If they're not the same, that tells you something is wrong somewhere. So check the substitutions of those factors, or you check that you're using the correct factors. So having done this, the next thing to do is to pick the common factor. X plus 7 is common. X plus 7 into all of this, open a bracket, bring it out, 2x. X plus 7 into all of this, you write this minus 3 equal to 0. And so what this means is x plus 7 times 2x minus 3 equals to 0. When the product of these two equals to 0, we conclude by saying that it is either x plus 7 is equals to 0 or 2x minus 3 equals to 0. And so, at this point, we now solve this linearly. We say the value of x equals to minus 7, or we have 2x equals to 3 when it crosses to the other side. And so the value of x is 3 over 2, which is the same as 1.5. So the values of x are minus 7 or 1.5. And so that is the value of x. We have solved this equation using the factorization method.